Of course, all the Doomsday rumors keep coming around, this, that, and other thing. The fight's on set. We were talking about that last week. And now all of a sudden they're saying that, again, Captain America is the big reason why all this is going down. And that by Captain America going back in time to be with Peggy, this caused a multiversal incursions across the multiverse. And that actually caused a big, big life tragedy to happen for Doctor Doom. And when that happens, then, all hell breaks loose and Doctor Doom's mad and he goes after Captain America back in the past to take him from that timeline and again stop all the incursions. So this is one thing that I've been spreading around. It's funny, the memes about this too. They're like, Captain America gets to be with Peggy for the first time and it causes the world to blow apart. So I'm like, maybe this could be, because again, like, think about it. Him going back in time, you think that could cause some ramifications. There's two Captain Americas. He grew up, he got old. I don't know. Maybe that's a reason, but I don't know if I believe this rumor yet. We'll see. There's been so many rumors about this coming around, and I guarantee that Captain America's in this movie. There's the whole Captain Hydra thing they're talking about. He wanted to play a villain. He's still saying, I wish I was with the whole team, but now the rumors are that he's about to start shooting with Peggy in London right now, that they've been seen around. They're going to start shooting this again. There's a rumor coming around that someone saw them. So is it happening? Why isn't Kang in this? Well, because Jonathan Majors, that's why. But people did say, what, that was funny, that is, last week the rumor came around. Well, it was actually announced that they had cast Terrell Tillman over in the new Spider-Man, from Severance, the main guy from Severance. They had cast him. People were saying he's going to be playing Kang over there. And I'm like, Kang is not coming back. We're not touching Kang again. I mean, the fact that Kevin Feige wouldn't even say Kang or Jonathan Majors' name at all in interviews, like that actor we had that played that character, we're moving on from them. The fact that he wouldn't even say the names makes me think that you'll never see Kang again. I just don't think so. But he also said he had a plan for Doomsday the whole time, and after Quantumania, he was done with it anyways, which I still don't know if I believe that either. I feel like they were still going to move. But then again, it kind of makes sense the way he went out, that we won't have Kang back.
He wouldn't lie, Brian. Come on.
No, he's not going to lie, GR. Not going to lie. But I mean, the Captain America thing, I think that, of course, that people want Chris Evans back, and Chris Evans walked away, did some movies. I feel like he is coming back. But do we think that the incursions are happening because of Cap? Spencer, what do you think, man? I think this is all like Captain America.
I like it. I really like the idea of, Hydra, Captain America, or Steve Rogers, being a Hydra spy. That was a really good storyline. But then it's also like clones. There's a ton of clones with him, which is I don't really like that kind of crap. But yeah, Chris Evans did too. I mean, so many standpoints to go from here. From a financial standpoint, Chris Evans just really put people in the seats. He was just great, and even Deadpool. It's just such a fantastic.
Oh, he was awesome in there too.
You know what I mean? So, him not being in it, I think is just they need him in some ways, especially with where things have been going. Russo brothers are coming back for Doomsday, I believe. And
they're directing now.
They don't really care too much to go with any other storyline that's been going on. If they can just rewrite what they had and then weave that back in, they can basically just hop over all the bullshit TV shows and terrible movies that have been coming out, which seems like the way to go, because that's when everybody liked Marvel. So you can bring it back to what it was in any way, shape, or form. Probably what's going to appease the audience. Yeah, I see it. I like it. It makes sense. And what's her name? Who's Peggy Carter?
Peggy Carter was played by, Sean, help me out.
Haley Atwell.
That's right.
Haley Atwell, who is just doing fantastic. She was in the new,
she's in. Possible. Oh yeah,
fantastic. She's on the great rise. It just makes sense.
And also, it's like that seems like some kind of unresolved issue right there. You sent them back in time, and then they said they were trying to find a way.
Perfect plot hole to steal from, undoubtedly. Yeah, I like it. It all fits for me.
You hear about the rumors about the big fight on set too? Did you hear about that at all?
I did.
And the rumors are it's Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr. I can just see, like, honestly, I can see Ryan cracking a joke and going a little bit too far for him. Or, I just, because they don't really know each other that well,
Yeah.
He could say something about like alcohol or something like that. You know what I mean? And maybe it would set him off.
Or Robert asked about a date with his wife.
Like,
That could be anything from like, hey, why don't you give somebody else an opportunity to be a character on this? So I think there's 1,000 ways that it can go, but he's lippy, and he's also, I don't know. I don't want to get into the dynamics too much of that, but I do definitely.
It makes sense.
I understand that's that if that's what it is, and that's who it is. Yeah, I did see the next day after I saw that. It was like, oh, Deadpool is not going to be in Doomsday. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But
don't believe it.
A lot of ways this can go. It's a long time before this thing's going to be final. They're going to be reshooting shit until, days before.
Right to the 11th hour,
Yeah. So,
and this is coming out in a year from December, so it's not that far away. And then they're already working on the next one. They're talking about shooting stuff for the last one. They're actually shooting the stuff for the first one while they're shooting the last one. I hear Tobey Maguire's going to be in this too, like in the opening sequence. I don't know if I know Tobey's going to be in here somewhere. I have a feeling because of the whole multiverse stuff and the Secret Wars, like he's got to be in here. So I can see that being a thing. They'll probably be a bigger part of the actual Secret Wars, though, I think, than anything else. Come on, put Tobey in that suit.
Waiting for some cool stuff. I don't know. I'm waiting for it to return to its glory. It may never come, but we'll see. A lot of source material, a lot of great, endless fucking source material.
Endless source material.
Of fantastic stories, great in depth that personify all kinds of problems we're dealing with in the modern world right now, and there's a lot of them. I think, I think it's harder to fuck it up at this point, but
you would think it would be. You think it would be harder to fuck it up. They need to win. They need to win bad. They need to win bad. And I know GR's probably excited because Chris Evans is the Captain America he wants to see, right, GR?
Well, they haven't had a Captain America in the last couple of Captain America movies.
I still think wannabe. I still like Anthony Mackie. I just think that all the cards were against him. It's hard to fill those shoes. All the cards were against him. Even the writing was against him. GR. Yeah. The writing was like, I don't know how to be Captain. No one wants to be Captain America. It's like when you keep saying that out loud throughout 3 different projects. Of course, people, the audience, are like, yeah, we don't want you to be Captain America. It doesn't work. So I feel like they were waiting for Chris Evans to come back.
Well, I think Marvel realized they fucked up royally when they killed off 2 of their main characters that fans cared about in Captain America and Iron Man. And they're trying to find a way to get them back.
Do you think this, or if you agree with Spencer, is probably a good route to bring back Cap?
It gives you some real opportunities because, the storyline between those 2 characters, the Captain America and the young lady, was an unfulfilled storyline. And it gives them the chance to at least put some sort of an end to it.
They get to see them one more time, maybe be in action. But I think it's funny. It's like, oh, well, Captain America goes back in time to being happy, to be in love, and that screws up everything. It's kind of bittersweet that way, too.
Perfect.
It's like just his happiness is never going to happen. He's never be fulfilled. He can't be. He was meant to be frozen in ice and not be
never going to get that dance. Never going to get that dance. Yeah.
Nice job.
Oh, GR, he won't get that dance.
You're going to get that dance.
It's just going to be on your list.
Well, if he goes back in time, he gets the dance.
I know. That's what they showed us, GR.
No,
I'm not trying to be a contrarian here. Hold on. Oh, go ahead.
Sean, I know you got it. I was talking to Brian because he didn't seem to get it.
Sure. Yeah.
Sean, your thoughts on the whole Captain America stuff?
I'm not trying to be a contrarian, honestly. I don't like that all these legacy characters are coming back for this show. These characters had their nice sunset moment. They had poignant sacrifices. The Black Widow... all these characters had to have nice, complete arcs to them, and we're just saying, no, that wasn't worth it. We're gonna do it again because you guys are not ready and haven't supported all the hundreds of new characters we've shoved down your throats because we forget and understand that you might be people that like the new Cracker Barrel logo. I think that
they changed it again.
I know they did. You knew it was going to happen, GR. But we don't. These stories were done, in my opinion. Like I liked what they did with Captain America. I liked the fact that it was mirroring the fact that he recognized that it's a mantle that has to exist and can be held by someone like Sam Wilson, as it has happened in the comic books. Sam Wilson has been Captain America now for 10 years, 15 years, maybe in the comic books. I'm having trouble with that one. But these characters, these heroes, they exist, they evolve over time. And to Spencer's point, yes, there are a multitude of stories that we could still pull for these, but we will never be happy with new characters, new heroes, because they keep dangling the old ones in front of us as nostalgia bait. And like, regardless if you dress him up in green and make him Captain Hydra, or you make Thor an anarchist or whatever, it's still the same actor doing maybe a slightly different take on the character. And I just wish that they had actually taken the time to invest in some of these new characters that they've tried to roll out post multiverse, post Endgame. I'll say. It's a shame. It's a missed opportunity. That being said, I'm super fucking excited for it. I don't know where it's coming. I do think the Doom tease at Fantastic Four, we knew it was coming.
We knew it was coming, yeah.
Yeah, you knew it was coming regardless, and all the AI took it in a bunch of different places it didn't need to go. But like I really, we as a society can't accept any ambivalence or any kind of like intrigue. We'd have to know what movie we're signing up for. And I know everything is going to be spoiled in the trailers and in the cameos that people are getting, and someone delivering pizza to the wrong apartment on DoorDash is going to spoil that. That's an Andrew Garfield story. Anyone remember that one? No? All right. Anyway, it's a good story. No. It has to do with, what is it? What's the brand? Not Brandon Day. The last No Way Home, right?
No Way Home, yeah.
Anyway, I'm excited for this. I'm disappointed that this is where we're at, but I understand that Marvel is a business. Disney is the business that holds the keys, and they're going to be doing and returning things because, hey, we tried new things. You didn't like that as much, so here's your toys back, and enjoy that for a little bit.
Chad is not happy about Doomsday. I feel like there's going to be some fun moments here. I did hear that there might be an in-between movie. There's a movie slated between Doomsday and also Secret Wars that might be a Doctor Strange movie where you actually explain all of Doomsday's backstory. You get to see him go through and see all the incursions and see how Doom came to be, and then you kind of fill in that gap a little bit.
I'd be happy to see that. Again, the highly recommend the Hickman run on Avengers if you need any kind of primer on any of the Secret Wars stuff, incursions, whatever. It's such a nice tome. I reread it, the lead up to Secret Wars, and you can tell like all these characters have been through it. They're good friends that are hating each other because of what they're doing. Thor and Hyperion are off and being like, yeah, we're going to go die against this whiteness, and there's nothing we can really do about it. And you accept the futility of your efforts, and there's something like humanizing about that, and I respect it. We'll never get that here. We're just going to get cheap cameos and nostalgia bait, and we're going to eat it all up. I'm going to snort it up like a bunch of fat pigs.
All three Spider-Men back together.
Fat pig. Nom, 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 feed me it.
Sorry, I bet we're going to have Venom pop in, too. We'll probably have Venom throw in some Tom Hardy for like one moment with all three Spider-Man looking at him. And then he's like, is that an alien? They'll have that moment. So Tom...
I don't know. We took the wrong lessons from Deadpool Wolverine. I've been saying this forever. And this is our fault. At the end of the day, this is our fault as an audience. And that we are okay with the fact that no, we want to stay where we're at because it's nice and comfy.
I loved watching that though too. Spencer in the building. Yep. See the gym tomorrow. I enjoyed. I actually really enjoyed. Deadpool Wolverine. It's fun. The nostalgia was fun.
It's fun. It's fine.
You know, like Spencer said, Chris Evans was great in there too, being back as Human Torch. Just at that moment where he's just like, he's gonna say it, flame on, and he goes flying through the air.
That was really well done.
Yeah,
that was really well done.
It was fun. I don't think it was full encompassing. It was like, man, I still go back to the original Captain. I think that's something else too. Is like the original Captain America films were like so very political, and they were like espionage films.
Yep, espionage.
In some ways, it was almost like James Bond, and it was great. I mean, shit. I mean, the second Captain America is what we're talking about with Peter Thiel and everything right now. I mean,
Winter Soldier, like following that.
Great. But I will say, I don't know, man. I think true comic book fashion, nobody ever dies.
Mm-hmm.
Alfred's been dead for a couple years, but that's something else. Alfred's been dead for quite a few years.
Oh, okay. Well,
everybody dies in the
MCU.
MCU.
It was 105 when I was reading them.
Alfred lived for a few hundred years. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I think a proper passing of the torch is really what's needed more so than anything. Yes. And I think there's just been a lot of faulty attempts at that.
Yep.
Because
they claim that. They claim it's going to happen, though, Spencer.
I mean, I'll be totally honest with you. I understand the political atmosphere of of Sam Wilson, but I was for years waiting for Bucky to become Captain America and for us to get the Winter Soldier. And that's not like we're not at war with. Well, we are kind of at war with.
Well,
it's like, I think a lot of this could be great. I don't know, but that's my personal preference. It's not everybody's personal preference. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of material out there that just got missed on for whatever reason. Probably from a higher up's position that thinks they should make a decision on art that they probably aren't.
And that Captain America movie, that Brave New World, that movie was just like hot garbage.
That was what was it? It was like 5 or 6 like unplanned sequels were just crammed into this. 60% of it was reshot and terrible effects on the leader.
And you can tell when the effects are bad because they've been just trying to crank a lot of work out in the end of the the whole game here, which is
quick. We don't want to do head prosthetics anymore. Put a freaking hoodie on. Cool.
Call it good.
We're not broccoli head right now.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
Use some CG and call it a day. I just don't know what they were thinking of that movie because it didn't even feel like a Captain America movie. It felt like a Hulk movie.
It was a Hulk movie.
Which never did well.
That's the same complaint you could say for Thor Ragnarok, right? That was a lot of Hulk story that they kind of.
I enjoyed Ragnarok though.
Ragnarok was great. It was also the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
Like it was the beginning of the end because they said, "Oh shit, we can make Thor, who was this serious, resolute god, whatever, didn't get anything. We can make him into a quippy jokester." And like we could do that with every hero. Then everyone's got a fucking one line, and then it's one line central, and it's just
real swinging pendulum. You know what I mean?
Yes.
What was it? Dark Ages or Dark
World?
Dark World, right?
Yeah, Dark World.
They were like, nah, too dark. Nobody really liked it. And it's like
went too dark, guys.
All right, let's give it a Taika and see what he can do. And it's like, yeah, it was great. And it's like, all right, is the pendulum going to swing back? Taika does it again, and everybody's like, nope, I didn't like that. Well, that's because you were expecting things to go a little bit different.
Oh,
yeah, don't want that now. And then, I mean, but also you can say the same thing about like Superman did that too, where they took it more goofy than they could have as well. Well, you think that'll be too far? I don't know. It went really goofy. GR really hated it because it was really goofy.
Hated Superman, GR?
GR did not like it.
It's okay.
I didn't hate it, but it got a little too corny.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I didn't need a slideshow of Ma and Pa Kent pushing you on a slide to punk rocker. That was fucking weird. There's a lot of I like Superman for what it was trying to do. It had to be good because James Gunn a lot rested on this, and I think we will get more because of the reception to it. But like I think people were in the mood for something.
I liked a drunk Supergirl. That was cute.
That was kind of funny. I didn't expect that. Especially, and it's no wonder that they took away the tagline to Supergirl because Woman of Tomorrow, I don't remember her being a drunk mess in it, but I could be wrong. I'll have to
I
reread it.
got one question for you. How'd you feel about that? Whoever was the Hammer of Barovia?
Hammer of Barovia reveal?
Yeah.
How did I feel about it?
How did you feel about that?
I think I leaned over when Hammer of Barovia went over, and I was like, that sounds like David Cornswell with a bad accent. And then like, especially there's a couple things of like when you saw Ultraman with his face all messed up, I'm like, okay, the reveal is going to be that's a Bizarro, whatever. And then it wasn't. It was just a bad clone of it. Like, I wanted a Bizarro. We're not going to get a Bizarro yet.
You might next movie, because he did go into it was all cubes. You know what I mean? So like, maybe it's a cube planet. Maybe he becomes Bizarro now. When he comes back next, he'll be all.
I actually shout out to, I think, Screen Crush. That's they did a fantastic breakdown of Peacemaker episode 1. But their theory is the DC universe is going to not have a multiverse, because that has caused so many issues for Marvel and whatnot. And I actually would kind of like that. Would like that. Or at least have them separate, so it's not like, here we got zombie Batman interacting with gender swapped Superman, and then we also have a monkey. Like, maybe we won't get that, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know.
No, it's a good segue. I think Peacemaker's doing it well.
Yeah.
Not too huge. Keeping it small, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No. Lazy writing. Lazy writing. Where did we get this clone from? Oh, we found a hair.
We had a hair.
Oh, we just
obviously.
Found it.
That's how they clone that sheep. That's how they're cloning Superman. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, where did he get his hair? Can you even cut Superman's hair? Or break the scissors,
No.
you know?
He uses his heat vision in a mirror to shave.
Yeah.
That's canon.
It was
That's
fucking
canon.
one of the coolest badass. You're like, how did you do it?
Obliterated. It's gone after that. We are way off.
It's tough.
It's tough.
I don't believe any of this shit. I just wish that Chris Evans, Captain America, and Haley Atwell's Agent Carter, I just want them to have had the ending that they deserved, and they got, and it was lovely. And I didn't need to see Captain Carter 5 different times either. There you go.
And Tim, you're right. Nothing's really done well at the box office. Fantastic Four flopped. I mean, Superman did great, but not as good as like $600 million is not fantastic, you know. And also,
great by today's standards, it wasn't. He only made 60 million.
It crossed 600 million now, but
by today's standards, that's not great.
Yeah, I mean, Jurassic World made almost $1 billion. Jurassic World did the best, which is crazy to me. Jurassic World did the best so far. I mean, compared to I guess Lilo and Stitch made $1 billion. So Lilo and Stitch did, but beyond Lilo and Stitch, everything's kind of like 600 million, 500 million at a $200 million budget. It's not a big win.
Jurassic World was really good.
It was good. I enjoyed it. It was a good, man. It was okay. Come on.
I haven't seen. I haven't even seen Jurassic Park 3. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I have low standards.
I haven't seen any of the Chris Pratt shit. I wasn't going to see the resurrection, whatever the fuck. I wasn't going to do it. Can't do it.
3 was horrible. Jurassic Park 3 was bad. This was a better version of Jurassic Park 3.
This one that just came out?
That's what I said. Now Spencer's saying no. I think it was a better version than 3.
I have to agree with you on that one, Brian.
There's this shot where somebody falls from a giant canopy, right? Because it's a giant jungle, and whatever.
We're in fucking Jurassic Park now.
The chute doesn't fit. The chute doesn't pull, so he or she hits a couple leaves, big ass leaves, obviously, and just lands perfectly right in the water, right in the little pool, right?
Oh, he's fine.
Shot doesn't change. Lands straight behind him. Oh, everybody starts walking out of the thing. And I'm like, okay, in the same shot, really. And then falls down the thing that they were all looking for.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. And I'm like, what are the odds? The camera got all of that information. Wow.
You're not selling it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Spencer, that one scene too, I was like, how is he? He's fine, and this is right here, and that was the one time too. That felt like Jurassic Park 3 a lot, like the pterodactyls kind of felt like that again, but yeah, he just kind of falls off, and he's fine. Everything's fine. We got it. We win. Let's go. We got it, guys.
Yeah, wasn't the guy like paragliding, running away from a pterodactyl? Is that Jurassic Park 3?
Yeah.
That sounds stupid as fuck. I don't think I'm going to see this one.
Super floppy. What is happening here? Super floppy. Super floppy. Chris Pratt. Chris Plays movies were trash. Chris Pratt's, I think he's saying.
These numbers are insane. 500 million, 600 million, and you're not fucking happy. That just bothers me on a basic level.
Yeah.
I'm concerned that is just like, it only made 600 million.
Sean, I was just saying, but by the standards they've set today, $1 billion is a success.
Yeah.
600 million, that's just run the mill now.
Capitalism is wrong, guys. It's the failed system. If this is what we're judged at. They took movies to show us the way. God damn it.
They did say that they'd be lucky if it makes $1 billion, Doomsday. They're hoping it makes $1 billion, but if it doesn't, it's bad news for Marvel. I don't know. But that movie's probably going to cost like $400 million. You know what I mean? The movie. I mean, how much are you going to spend on these two movies?
With all the goddamn actors in it, how is it not? You know, RDJ's getting like 100 right off the bat.
100 off the bat. $50 million a movie. $100 million on the budget right there. Robert Downey Jr. It's crazy.
Robert Downey Jr.
It hurts whenever you're like.
I'd take that payday.
And you got like
I'll take a tenth of it.
Like, all right, well, how much?
So would I, to be honest. But
I'll be Dr. Doom for $10. Come on.
Wait, what's Spencer saying?
The only problem with that, Sean, is I don't think they're going to offer either of us that contract.
GR, this is Spencer's moment. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Very always something. I liked it. We were all saying kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but guys,
I'm just blown away, dude. Blown away. You get $100 million for something. Food, catering, locations, everything, a couple mil.
Yeah,
dude, we need to quadruple, or we need 10 times that for these 5-6 people over here.
Yeah. But Jordan's right too. Ever since the lockdowns, ever since the pandemic, the strikes, and all of that, like people haven't gone back to the movies as much, and now then everything's going down. Now they have to make money off popcorn buckets instead. So that's where the money comes from, guys. But we'll see about these Doomsday rumors. Yeah, Spencer.
Sean, did you get the Galactus popcorn here?
No. I didn't. Not for lack of trying. It just was sold out everywhere I went.
Yeah. I thought Spencer was going to pull it out.
I really wanted it.
Comic-Con is in Baltimore in October. I'm going to be keeping an eye out for it, but it'll be like $400 or something.
You probably get one on eBay.
I don't want to do the fucking eBay. How are they going to ship that?
For $995.
I can barely ship an action figure on eBay. I can't imagine.
Yeah. Well, I know. We'll see what happens with Doomsday, though, guys. These rumors, a lot of rumors. Tim's saying 700 million. I bet it makes about 8 to 9. I don't know if it'll crack $1 billion, but a lot of rumors. We'll keep you posted as they go. And I'm always intrigued to see what people think about this. There's so many freaking rumors these days about everything. It's like they're just like all day, every day, like fighting. All of a sudden, there's like, we're paying how much money for actors? I don't know. It's crazy to me.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all. Control show.